On this video today, we're going to work with a couple of oracle cards to get an energy reading for the month of January, first month of this 2019 year, which is a year of new beginnings and stepping onto your path in a, I'll say, bigger way, deeper way, coming to know it more for yourself, having that inspiration come to you in an easier manner. So that's what I feel for this coming year. So now let's see what January has to say about that. Hi, I'm Linda Armstrong. If you don't know me already, I am an energy healer and an awakening coach. And what I'm doing today is the January reading. So I'm just shuffling up these decks. We're going to see what card wants to come out. And the first card we have is, I'll tell you can't make this stuff up. Life purpose. Ah, there it is. It's right in the center of the ring of my light. Lighting up your life purpose, right? So maybe that's, no coincidence, right? That's what it's all about. Like really, well, so this card, what it says is the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and to others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus on serving a purpose, and you'll then know, then your purpose will serve you. All right. So very true. And one thing that I know I know my life purpose, right? And I know what I'm working towards, and I want to grow it bigger and bigger and bigger. And sometimes I can get too much into my mind about how to expand my actual business that you can almost lose focus on what's really important, and that is the outcome that the individuals, the people who come to me receive. Now, no matter what, even when I get caught up in my mind about growing my business, when I'm working with my clients, I'm 100% there, tuning into the energy and then allowing whatever needs to flow for them to flow. Like I'm so in that. But then when I get into the business side of my business, I can lose sight of that. But the service that I'm giving, what the people are receiving is what fuels me, right? I feel that energy from spirit. It puts me in this really high vibrational space where the right things can come through for those people. And then I see the results, how it registers with them and how it shifts their energy. And that's like a drug for me. Like I'm addicted to doing that. I love being in that space. I love helping people achieve that same feeling, even if it's just for the time that they're with me. But the more they can get into that feeling, the more they can hold it, right? So that's the thing, is you want to focus on the service. Okay, so maybe that message is more for people who kind of have an idea of what it is they want to do. But there are some people who really don't know, who maybe, through these past years, especially 2018, are just shedding the old. Like this doesn't fill my soul anymore, whatever it is that you might be doing. So one way to try and find that is to get into, notice what things light you up. What are you doing where you just lose track of time? You don't even know. You're like, oh my God, I thought I was doing that for 10 minutes. It's been 2 hours. Okay. Whatever that is, when you're in that energy that just, you get lost in it, it has something to do with your life purpose. Now you might look at it. Sometimes people look at it like, well, I don't see, how can I help people with that? Like, I don't know. All I know is you have to follow that feeling. If it lights you up, and it energizes you, and really you can't get enough of it. You're constantly searching, constantly learning about it. You want to take courses or download books or whatever it is to know more of it, then it is part of what's calling you to share into the world. Hey, look, if you're so drawn to it, you're not going to be the only one in the world drawn to whatever that is. Other people are too. So what you want to do is just kind of feel your way into what it is that excites you, because as you get more in that energy, it starts to unfold. Spirit kicks in, like, yeah, they got it. They're on that vibe. They know it. They may not know how it's going to unfold, but we're here for you, right? You can start feeling the messages they're giving you, because they're probably sending it to you all the time, but you're not hearing it because you've been so locked up into this other thing that was taking you away from your purpose. Okay, well, that could be a whole video on its own, but I have a couple more decks that I want to choose from to see, what the energies are telling us for this month of January. And I'm just going to pick one. I have a brand new deck I just got from Sonia Choquette. She just let it out, and it's the Divine Energy Oracle. And so let's see what card we get. And I know nothing about this deck. Accept disappointments gracefully. So if that's to feed into this last card we got, that to me, what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling, is that it's, so it maybe don't look, some things they feel like a disappointment. Like you put all this time, all these years into this profession or to this job, but it's just not feeding you anymore. And you feel like I wasted all my time, and you feel kind of disappointed by that. It's never, ever a waste of time. Everything that you experience, good, bad, and ugly, is for you to really grow your awareness, your consciousness, to allow your gifts to come through. It doesn't have to be something you make money with, okay? I keep thinking about, for some reason, careers or jobs, or it could be a hobby. It could be just a fun group that you do with people that really fills you up, and then you notice you're having an influence on these other people in the group with you. See, what I keep hearing is that as you are in what lights you up, what brings you joy, you can allow that light, consciously or even unconsciously, to shine out and lift up other people outside of you. So if something felt like a disappointment over this past year especially, or even leading up to that, maybe take a look at it and look at what gifts came from it, what it's leading you towards. What did you learn? Maybe you learned ways of not being that help you to step into new ways of being, which can include new beginnings. I guess I'm just feeling it strongly for people. New beginnings of stepping into possibly a new career, a new enterprise of some sort. And I'm just hearing now, because some people think it's too late. I'm too old now. I'm retired. What am I going to do? You do what lights you up, what's in your heart, what lights you up. So I'm going to be moving over to the Energy Oracle, and let's see what this one wants to tell us. This deck is cool. I love this deck. This one's saying, oh, adjacent possibilities, right? In the upright position. So what this card is all about is that there are many opportunities available to you once you open your awareness, or even say to yourself, oh, what if I actually did take this further? What if I actually found a way to move out of what I'm currently doing that is no longer feeding me, and make my way into something that does, right? Even if you do that on like a part-time basis or just as a hobby in some way, as you start filling yourself with that energy, possibilities come to you. Like there's all these possibilities that are right there, but we can't see it when we get locked into that mental mind that can only see what it thinks is possible, and it cannot see the unlimited adjacent possibilities. So this year, for me, I get the big messages opening up to magic and wonder. And I teach that a lot, like letting that inner child of you come out. Like maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's why they're telling me this right now, is for you to maybe sit, meditate. Just if you don't know what meditation is or how to do it, just sit, tune everything else out, and see if you can recall, well, when I was younger, what did I love doing? And see if you can rekindle that, because maybe there was something you truly did love doing, but the big people in your life said, you can't make a living doing that, or that's stupid, many different things they could have said. And in that younger child's mind makes you feel wrong and like, I shouldn't look at that. I have to look over here. All based on what the mind will bring you. So this card is more about seeing what spirit wants to bring to you, okay? Because it's an infinite universe. There is abundance of everything. guess what? There's abundance of lack. If we want to look at lack, we'll get more lack. We'll have an abundance of lack. So you really want to pay attention to how you feel, to the thoughts that you have and how they make you feel. And you always want to, easiest way to do it is to get into that child mind. Like, okay, if I were like 7 and I didn't have anything blocking me, or even now, say if there were no consideration as to time and money, experience, and who knows, materials that would be needed, what would it feel like to actually do this? And then guess what? Do it every day in your mind. Live it in your mind, because that's how you will create it. If you're only thinking about the bad stuff happening in your life, you're just creating more of it. And we can see that. That's so evident. But for some reason, we get blocked as to realizing that the same thing happens for abundance. You hear people say money attracts money? Yes, if you have the vibration of making lots of money, you hold that vibration, you just keep making lots of money, right? We know many people who can do that. So it's possible. It does exist there in our so-called material world, right? You can see evidence of it. So start living it, but live it in your mind. Whatever you want to create, feel it on a daily basis. I like to go to sleep thinking about living in my future as if it already exists, the things that I want to create. I create them ahead of time. So it's like creating from the back, right? You connect to the end result, feel it. You have to feel it in your body. Find a place where you can feel it. Do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in your gut? You know, where do you feel this? And play with that. Really play with that. Okay, enough on that card. Talking too long. Challenge for me to stick to short videos. All right, so the next deck I want to pull a card from is the Spirit Animal Oracle. And I may actually read this whole description, not just whatever I pick up from whatever the card, the picture says. But let's see what we get here. Upside down Nightingale Spirit. So it says, love is all around you. Okay. But I want to read what she intended from this card, 41. It's a great deck. Nightingale Spirit, love is all around you, but in the reverse position. So it says, the darker the skies, the more it seems the dawn will never appear. But Nightingale Spirit is here to remind you that the sun will shine again. You will soon feel the love and make the abundance that surrounds you. Notice the abundance that surrounds you. Sing now. Put on some music. Simply sing in the empty space, for finding the light within is giving it voice, and it will rise to hope and to help you to begin to hear the call of another who, like you, was beginning to fear the light would never come. So bring the light into the darkness with love from within, giving it voice, and know that daybreak will be here soon. So I think that speaks to everything I was just saying on that last card. Really, you want to bring that love, that light into your desires, okay? You don't want to say, oh, I would really love to do this, but, and then all that heavy stuff that tells you can't do it. No. Let's bring it out. Bring it into the light. Feed it the light. And the way you do that really is by living it, right? Pretend, see if you can come up with, oh, you know what? Butterfly fingers. Let's do butterfly fingers. There's always at least 9 possibilities, right? So if you can in your mind say, okay, this is how this could come to me. I could blah, blah, blah. And in the first couple of things you think of, you're going to think of 9 different ways that you could actually manifest whatever it is you want. If it's on your life purpose or if it's just anything. You'll start thinking pretty logically at first couple of fingers of how something could happen, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The body makes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So by the time you get to, like, for me, by the time I get to 4, I start dreaming up these like ridiculous things, but they feel so good as I dream it up, and you can say a spaceship from outer space comes down into my living room actually, and it brings me this business on a platter. I don't know, whatever. You make up something stupid and silly, but it brings that vibration up. And guess what? Even if what you say is so outside of so-called reality, it lifts your spirits and it allows for these adjacent possibilities to actually come in. So you want to free yourself. You want to say, listen, mind, just go, just watch. You be the observer and watch me as I move through my life, through my heart. And I feel my way as to what feels good. And I allow my heart to be open so that spirit can come in and help me, guide me, put the right things in front of me at the right time, and help me to understand there were no mistakes. It's all part of this game of life. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. So I hope that this video spoke to you in some way, that these cards are making sense to you, and I wish you so much success in finding whatever it is that lights you up so you can live your life through love. And that's my website, right? lovemylife.coach. So yeah, that's all. If you like what I share, please subscribe, like, hit that little bell so you can get notified when new videos come out. Yeah, share, and please comment below. I'd love to see if this spoke to you in any way, or how it might be already playing out in your life, how you're seeing it, how I'm just telling you what's already happening for you, so that now you can actually really look at it like, oh, that's what this is. Yeah. And then you can feed it more energy to have it grow and grow and grow. So anyway, okay, that's all. I love you, and I will see you on another video. Bye.